So today I just want to talk a little bit about B vitamin overdoses, okay? So, first of all, it's not likely for somebody to develop a overdose of vitamin B. As a matter of fact, it's so much more common for somebody to experience deficiency in B vitamins simply because it's almost impossible to overdose on B vitamins because B vitamins are water soluble, and so for the vast majority of people, 99.9% of you all, you're going to have to be replenishing all of the B vitamins over and over again throughout the day. This does not mean to take huge amounts of B vitamins every hour or something, alright? Ideally you want to be getting, smaller amounts, trace amounts, or you want to be exact about 20% of your daily value for each B vitamin every 2 to 3 hours. Now you could achieve that through a supplement, or you could achieve that through food. However, B vitamins, different B vitamins are found in completely different food sources. Okay, some, like for example, vitamin B12 is only found in animal products. Although there are some plant products that there's been found to be derivatives or precursors of vitamin B12, such as spirulina. Surprisingly enough, a lot of people didn't know that. However, we don't really know for sure if this is a sufficient form. Okay. Regardless, my point is, in order to get B vitamins every couple hours, you need to eat a huge variety of foods that contain all these B vitamins per meal. And of course, if you eat it in whole foods, even if you have kidney issues, you're unlikely to have to develop an overdose. Okay, whole foods is the safest form to get any kind of vitamin in. The only problem is, number one, we don't know exactly how much B vitamins we're getting in whole food. Number two, our soils are depleted, and that makes it extremely ambiguous like we don't really know how much is supposed to be naturally occurring on our food, and so it's a much better idea just to supplement with a B vitamin. So pretty much the main symptom you'll notice from a B vitamin overdose, if you take a complex of B vitamins, or you take vitamin B2, thiamine I believe, that can paint your urine yellow. Okay, it's like a yellow pigment, and it'll make your urine yellow. From what I found, it seems like it requires more water to be drank. So when you take a B vitamin complex, which usually contains 50 milligrams or micrograms of each B vitamin, since they're water soluble, and this is usually like thousands% over your recommended daily value, you're going to have a lot more saturation in the urine, and so you're going to need to drink more water and pee a lot more. Okay, this is very common thing that happens. It's just how it works, and so the problem with that, and I've experienced this is part of the reason why I don't like to take large doses of B vitamins, especially vitamin B2. What I've noticed is I take B vitamins, I become thirstier, so it makes me drink more water, it makes me pee more, and then I seem to develop mineral deficiencies because I'm drinking more water than I usually would. Right? Usually I drink, I eat some salt, I take magnesium, you know what I mean, and that's the extent of the mineral supplements I take. But when you take vitamin B2, or when you take B vitamins, which are water soluble, now you need more water to absorb and flush out those vitamins, but you need to replace all the other water soluble vitamins to supplement all the minerals you're losing in the water, okay, in the urine. A lot of people, they focus too much on the cliche mainstream idea that you get all the minerals and whatnot that you need in water. That's not true. Tap water is highly saturated with a lot of chemicals, including chlorine, fluoride, and heavy metals, which most people don't care, but that's not good. And what makes you think that there's a whole lot of minerals in the tap water? You're getting a slew of chemicals that are going to ruin your mineral balance in the first place, and you're also not really getting a sufficient amount of minerals from the tap water, so it's more harmful than beneficial. So drinking purified or distilled water is the cleanest option. The problem with that is there's no minerals in there at all. There's nothing but pure like water, and so that can actually leach minerals from your body. Okay, naturally we're supposed to be getting a whole lot of minerals from the water we drink. So like for example, if let's say that we lived near the ocean in a tropical region, we'd be drinking salt water, right? Let's say that we drink mineral water, or sorry, well water or spring water. There's going to be minerals in trace amounts there. But regardless, though, the minerals are usually come from the soil, and even our food is usually depleted in minerals. Okay, we get some, but not enough in our food. So where I'm getting with this is it can cause a mineral deficiency if you take too much B vitamins, because you're going to be drinking too much water. Okay, and if you've been following if you know anything about salt, you know anything about mineral balance, you should know that if you are sweating excessively, if you are an athlete, if you drink too much water, if you pee too much, if you're taking any form of diuretics, you're going to be deficient in minerals if you do not supplement them. Okay, this whole idea that salt's bad for you is completely it's irrational. It's not based in fact, and the people that claim it is, they're hanging on to flawed science and not considering the rest of the body of scientific research that says opposite. So yeah, if you're supplementing with B vitamins, be aware that it will probably dehydrate you, and you will be peeing out yellow, not because you're dehydrated, but because you have too much vitamin B2, and this could cause jitteriness. It's not because it's stimulating you, it's just because there's a mineral imbalance. Okay, and minerals are also known as electrolytes. Okay, electricity, and that's energy. Electricity, energy. So if you have a mineral imbalance, obviously you're going to have an energy imbalance. You can feel too hyped up or too jittery because you lack sodium. Usually you probably need more magnesium. You might have too much phosphorus and not enough calcium, and so you want to take a look at minerals. Okay, and you can look at my other videos on minerals, and try to figure that out for yourself. Alright, so just be mindful of that. Okay, and remember, when you're drinking a lot of water, you're going to need more sodium, you're going to need more magnesium. Everybody should be supplementing with magnesium citrate, alright, as it is. So beyond that, just know that the benefits outweigh any potential side effects. Okay, you should be supplementing with minerals anyway. You should be mindful of your sodium intake, meaning if you need more sodium, you should be consuming more sodium. If you're drinking more water, you should be consuming a little bit more sodium. So you should already be doing these things whether you take B vitamins or not. Okay, and it's far more likely to be deficient in B vitamins than to be deficient. I can tell you right now, I felt so much better when I'm supplementing with B vitamins in general. Okay, don't go overboard. All right, and remember, less is more in this situation. But as long as you're not going over, like too far over. Okay, B vitamins should be filtered out through the urine. And just be mindful of the dehydration and mineral imbalances that can occur. And if you're on if you have any kidney issues at all, you should probably be very careful with these supplements. All right, kidney issues should be addressed by a credible practitioner. Whatever you feel that might be, do your own research. You're responsible for your own health, so be careful with that. All right. What else? So yeah, I mean, and to be on the safe side, you could get blood work done to see which B vitamins you're actually more likely to be deficient in. which I don't know if blood tests would be the best option, but it's better than nothing. And only supplement with the B vitamins that you think you're deficient in. That would be a much more life efficient strategy, but cost efficiency would just be supplementing with the proper B vitamin. And remember, there's certain forms you want to aim for. You know, we all know that vitamin B12, the best form would be methylcobalamin rather than cyanocobalamin. And then vitamin B5 and B6, there's different forms. Also vitamin B3, niacin. You don't want niacetimidic acid or whatever. You want niacin in small amounts. Otherwise, you'll get a flushing feeling. And niacin can actually cause a flushing feeling where you feel sunburnt and your skin turns red and you get itchy. That's only if you take too much of it, though. If you take like 50 milligrams or micrograms, you're much less likely to have that happen. So different forms of B vitamins can have other side effects if you take too much. All right. Now this video is just the general side effects of taking a reasonable amount of a B vitamin complex. But once again, like niacin can have some very harmful side effects if you take too much. Well, it's not harmful actually, it's actually beneficial. The flushing is caused by circulation to the skin, opening up the blood vessels, which can increase circulation and blood flow. So yeah, I think I covered the majority of everything. Choline is considered a B vitamin by a lot of people. If you take too much choline, you get too much acetylcholine. This can possibly make you feel too stimulated. But choline and acetylcholine is very efficient for brain function. So lots of caveats here, but this is all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, post them down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. More videos like this coming soon, and I'll talk to you in the next video.